Welcome back, guys. I hope you didn't miss me too much. Or is it Ali that you missed? Okay, guys, so let's go straight to sexual abuse. Yeah. How about sexual abuse?
Well, I don't think I've experienced sexual abuse. I would literally call that rape. So I don't think I've experienced that. I don't think I've been forcefully, no, I don't think I have any experience with it. But forcing a partner to have sex with other people, that is common, you know. And it happens, especially outside Nigeria. You hear when they say, "Oh, auntie, say make I come Italy." You go Italy. Auntie go tell you, say, if you don't do this, you're not gonna get this. That's abuse.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
is.
That's sexual abuse. Yeah.
It is. Sexual abuse is not about sex. It is about power.
Yeah.
And includes any sexual behavior performed without a partner's consent.
Yes.
Examples include forcing a partner to have sex with other people, human trafficking, like you said, pursuing sexual activities when the victim is not fully conscious or is afraid to say no.
Like maybe when you're drunk. Yeah. So I go out with you, you know, we go to have a nice time and then I'm drunk and then you take advantage of me.
Take advantage of me.
I don't know why you should be afraid of saying no to your husband to do a particular sexual act if you're not comfortable with it. Okay. I mean, if it's something he wants you to grow into, if it's something, he should introduce it gently, knowing that you're an immature in this, you know, aspect of the marriage. So he should lead you.
Something must have triggered the fear.
Yes, something must have triggered fear. Maybe he's abusive.
Thank you.
Generally.
So if something triggered the fear and she's afraid of saying no, can we tag that an abuse?
That's an abuse.
Good.
If she's afraid to say no, it's because if she says no, there's a repercussion. There's going to be something. Yeah. So
hurting partner physically during sex.
Some people like that. Some people
get the belt.
Daddy, some people like that. Some people like to be hurt. Some people actually like pain. Some people like that. So
don't you think there's a form of maybe psychological problem?
Yeah, but it gets them there. I mean, sometimes some girls like to be kinky, like to be tied up.
I don't want to say much about this.
Yeah, let's move on. That's another topic for another day.
Coercing partner to have sex without protections.
That's crazy.
Without protection.
You
guys are already dead.
No.
You guys are already dead.
No.
You're already dead.
No. That's abuse.
It's too late. It's too late now.
No.
We're going to quickly get protection.
We will pray. Because it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. No.
Okay, because I know that some people, they are, what's it called now? Birth control. Instead of using the birth control pill, having this, what's it called now?
I think they inject something in you.
Yeah. All those birth control, whatever.
Yeah.
Some people do condom.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I'm married with my husband and I'm trying to have kids, I'd rather have the injection than to use condom. It's just my preference.
Yeah, okay. So in a situation where someone like me, I'm using condom, and me and my husband were already in a relationship, and I'm like, let me pick the condom. He's like,
He has every right over you at that point. He has every right over you at that point.
Oh my God.
You deal with yourself after the act.
Oh my God. Okay, so we already talked about physical abuse.
Yes.
We talked about emotional abuse and sexual abuse. I just love to rephrase.
It's okay.
Yeah, so right now we're going to be talking about technological abuse. Did I pronounce it well?
You did. Perfectly.
Technological abuse.
Technological.
You know, when I saw this, I was like, shall we also be technology abuse around?
As in, I don't know what you said, but I understand it.
Like, do people use technology to abuse themselves?
Oh, they do.
I was like,
they do.
Because it didn't click.
Do you know why? Especially with social media. Social media is a very emotional platform. Because, and you know, women run there quickly because when you go to a name, women are naturally emotional. And when you go to a platform that accommodates emotional people and you just, you know, put your problem out there, they're like, oh, wicked man. And the next thing they start tagging that guy, they're insulting him. They're saying they don't want to know his own part of the story. It can be, it is obviously cyberbullying.
Yeah.
But this is what it is. Instagram, all these social media platforms are very emotional. That's why you can use it to, you put a product, which is your picture, and then your caption kind of like explains it. So take, for instance, I put up a video and of me and a guy tussling, maybe an Uber driver or something. It doesn't show how I insulted that Uber driver prior to that incident. And then in the caption, I'm just like, this Lagos is gonna kill me. The Uber drivers are horrible. Look at this Uber. And everybody like, go to punish this Uber driver. Go to, what is it? Tag him. The next thing, on that Uber guy's platform, like 100 people are insulting him, cursing him. His mental state is attacked at that point. That's to me, cyberbullying. That's cyberbullying.
Yeah.
Now, my own story. In fact, no, you need to tell them first of what technological abuse so that they can understand.
So, you see me, I've adjusted myself to listen to the story. I love stories. Okay, so technological abuse, this form of abuse includes the use of technology to control and stalk a partner or anybody. It's not just partner, it's not limited to partner. Technological abuse can happen to people of all ages, but it is more common among the teenagers.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't sound like that anymore. We use technology and social media to interact in a manner often unmonitored by adults.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen grown-up women,
go through it.
Yes, do this to themselves.
Yeah.
When I saw technological abuse, I didn't quite understand because I'm more used to cyberbullying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it falls under, under this too. People do that a lot. I hope it's correlates. Cyberbullying and technological abuse. I'm trying to put them together. I hope it correlates.
I think it does because technology is everything digital.
Okay.
I'm hoping that's what it is. And my own story with this was when a partner cannot abuse you physically, when you've blocked all communication and they can't get to you, they tend to go online. Okay. Now, in my case, I'd broken up with him, I'd blocked him everywhere, and he couldn't take the fact that I'd moved on with my life.
Oh, yeah, now.
So what he did was all the intimate pictures that I had with him.
Oh my God.
All of it. All. He created like a blog and put some lady that looks like me, and he's like, what Lagos big girls do? And the next thing, you click on it, and you just see my pictures. He sent it to 100 emails. And like maybe 70 of those people knew me in Port Harcourt. I didn't know who to go to. And I couldn't, he doesn't listen to his parents, he doesn't listen to his sisters. And this is when I knew I had to find strength in me. I said, if nobody can bring him to and talk to him on earth, I had to fast. I went to God. I said, hell no, I'm not going to take this because God, I don't deserve it. I loved this guy. He was mean to me. I have left him. I'm not talking to him. And he still did this. I remember fasting for 7 days. What? 12 days. Every day represented the month of every year in his life until he died. I was cursing. I was bitter. I was crying. I'd fast from morning, from 6 to 6, but I needed God to understand how serious it was. I wouldn't eat.
You're doing
the next day.
Spiritual abuse.
Warfare. No, this was not abuse. It was not spiritual abuse. It was me and God, because I was shaking the roots of heaven. I'm like, no way. Wow. He's not going to go scot-free. I was upset because
the spirit of Moses
I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything. I'd be praying. That's when I knew, like, listen, as human beings, we have the power in our tongue. We have the power to do everything.
Yes, sure.
And when God has told you, oh, listen, you are my child, David can go anywhere and say, give me this. I am the son of Tinu and Timothy. Yeah. Because that is who I am. Open this door. This is my mother's house. This is my father's house. Yeah. This is who I am. That is the type of power that God has given us. And I realized that when I was at rock bottom, because I didn't know how to fight anymore. I couldn't fight with my phone. I couldn't fight with my words. I couldn't fight. I went to God. And you won't even believe it. 2 years later, he came begging that he was hexed because I knew that I hexed him spiritually, girl. Definitely.
This is, like I said earlier, this is spiritual abuse. Okay.
No.
So let but really,
No.
I love the part where you said you had to run to God.
Yeah.
We meet ourselves in a mess, and of course we know that's the only escape route.
Yeah.
And we just run back to him. And guess what? He would always welcome us no matter what. And you know that you're bitter and you had to go to God. I'm sure God listened to you.
Oh, he did.
It doesn't matter how you went about it, because that was how you understood it.
Yes.
At that point, God listened to you.
Yes.
Because imagine he had to come back.
Yeah, he did.
To apologize.
And when I came back to apologize, because I knew I hexed him spiritually, I had to fast again for like 2 days to unhex him because his life wasn't moving.
I like that. Like she hexed you. I'll fast unhex him.
Unhex him, yes, because even trying to hex him, I asked God, if I come back, don't listen to me. Because I knew that he's somebody that I liked.
You reminded me of something.
I'm like,
oh my
if I come back, God, don't listen to me. So when I came back, I said, God, I know that you know that I'll come back. She came to come and tell me sorry.
Oh my God.
God, forgive us. We don't know what we are doing. Help us, forgive him, let his life be going. I don't have anything against him, you know, and I just let it go. But he did. And right now, you know, sometimes I'll say, are you sure when I do political things, this picture's not copied? He's dented my, you know, it's kind of like that. I just feel like those are the little things. Maybe he was childish when he was doing that. But those are the kind of issues that, you know.
You know, that comes up eventually. But just let that go.
I let it go.
Yeah, let that go. It's not important.
No, it's not.
Who cares? Who cares? I care. Please, let's cheers to that. I care less. I'm going to vote for
girl,
you. If anything you want to go for, I'll vote for you.
Oh, my girl. Cheers to that.
Yeah, I remember. I'm not supposed to go into the story. It has nothing to do with this. Well, what you said about X and on X and everything just reminded me of one time like that. I was deeply hurt.
Yeah. By
a woman. You know, she went about spoiling my name and saying all kind of things.
Yeah.
She had a problem because I'm beautiful.
Oh my days, that's a serious problem.
She has big
for
issues
a hater.
with that, you know. And she was really giving. Then we were living in a room and a parlor apartment. My mom and my siblings and everything. Wow. It was really tough. And then that room and parlor, I just pushed the name on. It's actually bus cutter, but we took 2 rooms, so that's why we call it room and parlor. It's actually bus cutter. So in the same compound, we have flats.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 4 flats. This woman was really bullying us. She was bullying us big time. Like it was really bad. You know, you got to a stage. She has 2 sisters that were living with her younger sisters, and her husband is not in Nigeria. And you know, all those kind of women that they don't have manners. They are my husband is not. I don't have manners.
I don't have anybody over me. No control. That's so the
she was misbehaving. She was doing all kinds of things. You know, to the extent that when the younger sisters, like when their boyfriend comes visiting, my mom would tell me, "Sit down here. Don't go anywhere. I can't go out." Yeah, so I have to sit down because she doesn't want to hear, hey, so the boyfriend now asked to knock out. Hey, I had my share of that. That's another topic for another day.
Another day, yeah.
My growing up, oh my God.
We're going to get there.
We're going to get there. It was really terrible. It was bad. At some point, being beautiful was like a stain.
But you see, that's the amazing thing. And I think that's where, you know, I always tell you that's where how you exhibit God's glory, because you didn't let all those things form who you are. Do you get? Yeah. You're not, because you had a hard time growing up.
It had a lot of effect on me.
Yeah, but guess what? It's not affect. Like right now, you've girl.
You know, I let it slide. Yeah. And this thing you said about X and on X, you know, the woman did it so much. It was so bad. We're helpless. My mom is a widow, and we're struggling. A lot of things was going on. I was hurting, and I picked my Bible one day.
Of course, that's why we have a Bible.
I didn't understand.
No, honestly, you need to cast out some demons. It's not a sin.
I didn't understand. I was much younger. I picked the Bible. I opened the book of Psalms. I'm like, God, you are our help.
You have not seen Lamentation.
Oh my God, you are my help. Let my enemy. I started calling that father Psalm. Was let my enemy be disgraced and confounded. I was putting her name.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really understand. So that was why I said, you reminded me of something when you said
You hex. Oh no.
You know, there is a whole lot. The way God vindicates us is actually much more than that. You really don't need to do that. But that's another
topic
for another time.
Okay. Because if you try to again, I'm gonna do it again.
Please don't do it again, please. So we have some examples of technological abuse here.
Okay.
We have hacking into a partner's email and personal account.
Ha!
Using tracking devices.
Naija people's way. WhatsApp.
I'm telling you, using tracking devices in a partner's cell phone to monitor their location, phone calls and messages.
You know, I told you about this.
Yeah, you mentioned. Do you want to share?
Quickly.
Please
So
go
there's someone I know. He literally said, you know, I trust my wife. I love my wife, but yeah, you know, I just like to be on top of things. And then he's like, I can call my wife and adhere her environment and everything that is around. So there's an app or whatever that he has on his wife's phone, and then he calls his wife. The phone doesn't ring out, but he hears everything. So if wifey says she's in the salon and she's somewhere
in a party,
he will gonna call the phone and she will hear the party, and then like you're really shocked because it's so close. Her phone is always with her, so even if you're with someone, he's hearing the conversation, he's hearing everything. I don't know, but you know, it's crazy and technological abuse.
Oh my God. Using tracking devices.
So girls, you gotta be careful out there.
In a partner's cell phone to monitor their location, phone calls and messages, monitoring interactions via social media, demanding to know partner's password. Okay, you actually shared something I love about this, demanding to know partner's password.
Yes.
Like, you really don't need to demand, especially between couples.
No, you don't.
Married couples.
It's your right.
It's your right to know.
Yeah.
I would love you to share that. I want people
So
to
why I
that.
think it's your right, because my sister's husband, he's late now, may so rest in peace. He had a stroke and he couldn't speak. And because he has a marriage that is free of passwords and all this, you know, breaking and entering. You know, no, that's not. She was able to get into his phone. She was able to get into his ATM cards. But there are a lot of couples that don't even have that. If anything happens to the guy, you don't know his ATM card. You don't know his password to even call anybody. You don't know anything. So that's why I really think there shouldn't be anything. Like, if I'm dating you, or it's okay, you can.
All right.
But if we're in a marriage, there is nothing like.
It's not even a question of what's your password. Let me know your It should.
It is what it is. You should tell your wife, babe, this is my password, just in case. Just
of anything.
Yeah. So I really think
this is everything. Like everything is to.
Yeah, you shouldn't make your partner demand it. Your partner should have it.
That's why I wanted you to raise that point, demanding to know partner's password. Okay, so how do you get out of it?
Wow.
How do you get out of it?
That is a question. How do you get out of it?
How do you get out of it? We've said a lot. We talked about physical abuse. We talked about emotional abuse. We talked about sexual abuse, technological abuse, which was the last one we spoke about. How do you get out of it?
How do you get out of it? Honestly, how did I get out of abuse?
Yeah, let's talk
it took me about 2 years to get out of abuse because I kept going back. I wouldn't, and it got to a point you wouldn't tell your friends anymore because you've already come and cast him. They've insulted him. They say, hey, you stupid man, this. You know, I say, they've seen your injury. The next thing, they're seeing you smiling.
Again.
Come on. So at a point, you're hiding it from them.
Yeah.
You are now sneaking in the relationship. It's crazy. But you need to pick yourself. You need to choose yourself. The day that I was running on the streets of Abuja under the rain because I was running from someone who was trying to kill me, that's the day I realized that this can never happen. There are a lot of incidents where I would come back from a female outing and he's like, take off your underwear, I want to see what's going on there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that bad. And then I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, and he's saying that with like stick. He's holding a stick and saying it. So I take it off and he examines it. Like it's crazy.
That's
went through a lot.
That's emotional torture.
I'll be dressing up. He's like, look at you, Michelin tires, because I had rolls. Like
Beauty, I say, because I have you're beautiful. What is that?
That's a few love handles, you know? But I mean,
What
they're
is
just
that?
handles.
Then what do you say when he says that?
I am quiet. Because I couldn't believe somebody that I'm in love with is telling me all this. So then I look at the mirror, I'll be like,
kind of.
gosh, I'm such a Michelin. So that diminishes your self-esteem. Immediately you go out with your friends, and when guys are talking to you, you don't even want the guys to talk to you. You know, you don't want guys to talk to you because you're like, I'm Michelin, let the person that's already managing me be managing my Michelin. So that's just, it's crazy. So you have to pick yourself, because when you're in an abusive relationship, you will lose yourself. You will lose. Look at this lady, the gospel artist that died. It's crazy, because that man was not just an abuser, he was a monster. He used to make the children hit her.
It was really bad.
So he was creating a generation of monsters. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's teaching them, listen, no matter how good any woman is, this is the right way to treat her. Beat your mother. If I can beat my mother, who else can I not beat? So you're creating a generation. That boy will teach the same thing to his kids.
It's
terrible.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like we heard the story of this woman you just mentioned.
Yes.
You know, and I was listening to the interview with the mom, and she said she wanted to leave. She begged her to leave. She begged her daughter to leave, but she kept saying, "What God has joined together, let no man put us under." Just imagine that. I heard that. I don't know why the word of God. I don't know why people use the word of God like that. That is why I use the word
It's
selfish,
crazy.
because that's like the only language people can understand. You choose yourself at that moment. Just imagine, when I heard that, when the woman was saying it, I was like, what? How does that, what God has joined together? Like, I don't want to go into that. I don't want to even start breaking that scriptures down. I don't even want to go into that. You can just imagine that.
It's really crazy.
And two shall come together and become one. What's that? How does that correlate with you being in an abusive relationship?
You know, I think when people read the Bible, they don't read a lot of, you know, I think it was one of my mentors that taught me, you know, when I was talking to her about love, and I needed to realize that I was broken from my past relationship and I wasn't healed. So when I meet a guy, I am projecting, if you try me, if you try me. And I was operating from a broken heart. I was operating from being hurt. I didn't know that I needed to be healed. So I'm saying, God, love, I want love. But I couldn't even see love. I couldn't recognize love because I'm just like, hey, this one is pretending, so that tomorrow you come and beat me. Hey, I'm not doing. It's crazy. And then she said, you know what? If you ever want to know what love is, I can't remember the Bible passage. When they tell you, love is kind.
I'm going to use
love is this. And
I'll send it to you.
When whatever relationship I'm in, I kind of use that passage to reflect it. Love is kind. Are you kind to me?
That's it.
Love is are you understanding? Love is if you're not,
I said a lot of things about what love is.
If you are not all of that, then that's not love. That's not love. That's not so when you're saying what God has joined together, let no man put asunder, that's giving. But sometimes you are the asunder. Your husband is the asunder. Your husband has already put the asunder by punching you or beating you. He's the asunder. Why are you with the asunder? Get out. Exactly. Leave. Choose yourself. 1
Corinthians 13. I'm going to send it to you. Don't worry.
Please, thank you.
You know, so I'm using that word. That might not be the right word, but I'm using that word because the language people can actually understand is that.
Yeah.
You just get to a point where
you
just have to choose yourself. You just have to choose your sanity.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Someone said a lot of women are going to hell because of their husband. It's the truth. It's the truth.
Yeah, because
you're in a relationship, you don't have peace. You're not happy. You're sad. You're angry. I mean, just imagine.
Like there's so many, you know, like even
and such relationship will give you. Sorry to cut you. Such relationship is not going to give you time to study the word of God.
At all. Because you're too busy.
You can't even hear God. Yes, you're too busy being hurt and being in a very toxic relationship and trying to mend it and try to. Okay, what happens to at least walk away first? Just take your leave first, then we'll continue the rest.
And you know what, T? Sometimes when you're not even in a physical abusive relationship, or you think you can control this man or control this woman, then it becomes toxic. And then you become bitter.
Yeah, yourself.
There are some women that you'd be with them, the only thing you'd hear is complaints from their husbands. This is this. Imagine this. The next thing, they're pulling things in 1960, 1955. Bitterness, that's all they know. But yet they're in that marriage.
Then say, why are you still there with everything you're saying? Yeah,
because it's difficult. Like so many.
It's really difficult.
So many.
You know, there was something we skipped. We skipped the part where, you know, leaving. I just thank God I remember that. Leaving, especially women who don't have anything that they are doing.
You see, that's
women
why
that are not empowered. Yeah, women who are not empowered. You know, a lot of women who actually stay back is because of this.
Yes.
They're not empowered.
I agree with you.
Yeah, so they stay back just to...
I know someone in England. She lives in England and her husband lives here in Nigeria. He's very, very rich. He gives her £1,000 every month. She has 4 kids. £1,000. She doesn't work. He doesn't allow her to work. He's here in Nigeria.
Not because she doesn't work.
Now,
But
guess what?
Let
me bust your mind. He would come and explain to her about the girlfriend that he's having and ask her how he shares his emotional problems from his relationships with his wife.
Source code, are you listening?
Yeah, with his wife. For real. A friend of mine said, your husband is giving girls millions of naira. Do you know how much your husband makes? He owns 3 hotels. Do you know how rich your husband is? She's abused. She's gone. She's so deep inside it because she doesn't have any more. She's like, well, she's that from. She doesn't have anything. So she just stays there. He will come. She knows all the husband's girlfriends. The one that he has. And you know, let's talk about this. It's different if your husband cheats on you with 1, 2 people and he just does it and goes, I can forgive that, I'll punish you, or I can forgive it. But you say...
I like the way you said I'll punish you.
I'll punish you, definitely. I'll punish you, definitely. But I'll forgive you. You get?
Yeah.
It's just like when you do some things to God, some punishment go there, but you not go die. You understand? You will not die, you'll be alive, but you'll be forgiven.
I guess.
I'll forgive you, but you know, it's different when there's a particular girl. Wow. One girl, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years.
Really?
You will not come and be...
He's not a girl, he's a wife. His second wife. No, he's definitely...
You will not come and be explaining the pain from the girl to me. The woman will not be able to say... Real story, if you see how beautiful this woman is. It's crazy.
These stories are sad.
Please, I think if love doesn't feel right, then it's not right.
It's not right.
It's not right.
It's not right. So because you don't have anything, you don't know where to start from, you're so used to the luxury life.
And you become bitter.
I don't know, I don't know how else to say.
Me too.
Please, I need you guys to really comment on this because I'm short of words. I'm trying not to, I'm trying not to make the videos too long.
Yes.
But like we said earlier, how do you get out of it? First thing, leave first. I don't know how you're going to do it. Imagine a woman with 5 kids, nowhere to go, and you're telling her leave.
And sometimes, because the women know that they're going to take their kids from them, and you know how difficult that is. They know when a man is much more powerful financially in a relationship, he's going to take the kids away from you.
And that's why we have a lot of scandals, a lot of problems with women killing their husbands, men killing their wives, and all these things. I think this thing has to be extended, but we just have to
round it up. I know you guys. I'm sure they had so much fun. I know you guys had so much fun.
I hope so because I was really engrossed with the chat and everything. I was just enjoying myself listening to you.
Yes.
I just hope the viewers did enjoy it also. So at this point we just have to end this here. And please, I really want to hear from you guys because we can still go on this abuse because we're trying to really, we're watching we're so conscious of our time. Yes. Yeah, because Source Code keeps giving us sign like, hello, you guys are talking too much. Shout out to Source Code. He keeps giving us sign, so we know that we really need to stop here. And but I want people to comment.
Yes.
I want people to ask questions.
Please, you guys.
That will help for this particular
comment,
topic.
Share your views, share your thoughts. We are trying to learn from you people too. So give us more insight on what we have said, how anyone else can come out of
abuse. Imagine.
We'll talk about financial abuse.
We did not. We'll talk. But please ask your questions.
Yeah.
Tell us more because we are just speaking from experience and what we know and what we've heard, what we've seen. we want to hear from you. We want you to talk about this same topic: physical abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse, technological abuse, and then of course we forgot to talk about that. We didn't talk about.
We didn't talk about financial abuse.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
I'm sure by just hearing it, people already know what.
Yeah, and then you can share your views on what it is also.
Yes.
Yeah, you can share your views on what it is also.
Please.
And especially, we've talked about the problem, we've talked about, some experiences, and we've talked about what we think the solution is, choosing yourself. And obviously, I'd always say this year, when things are difficult for me, I always go to God, because there's nothing. I know you might have heard this every time. People always say there's nothing, but honestly, there is nothing too difficult for God. So just take it and drop it there, and I can assure you, He will speak to you. He will tell you what to do. If you have to leave, leave. Forget the world. Forget what the world will say, because once you're dead, the world is going to even judge you in your death.
Yeah.
So please, 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 if you're going through any of this, you can reach out to Tinu. You can talk to her. Oh no, please reach out to her. She's an embodiment of wisdom. Forget all these things that she's saying here. Trust me. Reach out to us. We want to share. We want to help.
We want to help.
Please.
Yes.
We want to help. I was abused at a young age, and I don't expect anybody, that is older now to go through any of that. No, please.
And I also want to say that women and men should learn to love themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love yourself.
Yeah.
Like, love yourself. Embrace yourself. Love yourself.
Because if you can't love yourself, honestly, you can't really believe someone loves you. If you don't love yourself, how?
And abuse can even taste sweet when you don't love yourself. Even if it doesn't taste sweet, it might give you reasons to still want to stay.
You might not even know you're being abused. That's the thing. You
really need to love yourself. Yeah, I'm talking to myself also. We all must learn that, to love ourselves. Okay, so Ali.
Yes?
I know I didn't tell you.
What?
Let's play again.
Again?
Yes, let's play again. So, based on today's topic, let's just let people get to know you more. You shared your part of the story.
Yes.
So I'm going to be asking just not much, just some tricky questions so that I can give people a clearer vision, or should I say vision? A clearer visual of what happened when all those things were going on.
Okay.
So, not much, just... We're also going to play Never Have I.
Okay.
But maybe 2 questions.
Oh, no problem.
I
got you.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So, guys,
ready.
Punch or run?
Punch or run?
Like, you stay to punch, or you run for your life.
If I'm being physically abused?
Punch or run?
I'm punching. I'm gonna punch you. I'm punching back. I have to fight.
How come you didn't punch your ex back?
Oh, I did after a year.
Oh my God.
After a year.
Stay or leave?
Stay if I'm being sexually abused. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
If I'm staying or gonna leave?
No, any of the abuse. Stay or leave. Or
leave.
Is there any kind of abuse that you can live with?
Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Okay, so this one, kitchen or bed?
Depends on who I'm on the bed with. I'd rather be in the kitchen.
You have no shame. You don't have
I'd rather be in the kitchen.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee. I like coffee.
Okay, you like coffee?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you enjoy doing the most?
What I enjoy the most, I like to bake. It's very therapeutic for me because I think about so many things and I'm just, mixing stuff and it's beautiful. So yeah, baking.
Nice. Favorite food?
As a foodie, as the president of... Okay.
Are you sure you're the president of foodie or me?
No,
really?
Me. I don't know any food that I hate.
Really?
Yeah. I eat everything.
You're really a foodie.
So maybe my village soup, ofaro. Yeah.
Okay, that's your favorite.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
You can take it with what?
You can take it with eba and everything. It's like, I don't know.
What do you like taking it with the most?
I love to have it with fufu.
Fufu?
Yes. Made by my mother.
Oh yeah.
Drawing like this.
I'm gonna call mommy after that.
I
need to. I'm not sure I've tasted that before.
You've not?
Okay, I'm not. Because I like Igbo food.
Really?
Yes, I do.
She does a great job.
Your favorite place?
To be? Beach. I like to be on the beach.
Okay. Can we do Never Have I?
Yes.
Never have I financially abused my partner?
Never.
Are you sure?
Okay, maybe sometimes. Maybe sometimes.
Sometimes.
Maybe sometimes.
Never have I had sex in the car. Expose yourself. I want the over to. Never have I had sex. Yes or no? Never. What are you doing? God. You cannot even say no.
No, it's not good.
That sounds really fake.
It's not a good thing. Next, please.
Oh my God. Never have I called the police on my partner.
Oh, come on. Of course I have.
Who do you think you are?
I'll call the police, of course.
Yeah, Nigeria,
Definitely. I have.
How did the police treat the matter?
I reported. Oh, they were on his side, definitely. They were inside. They switched it up on me. Madam, it's okay. Now your guy. Make una go bedroom.
Oh, God. Because
So is that all? Are we done?
That would be
that was so much fun.
Please, it doesn't even look like a game to me because you're just cracking me up. I don't understand.
It's a game.
I don't think I'm good with
I'm sure they got to know a little bit more of me. So,
hopefully,
yeah.
I need to work on myself with this game thing. Guys, I need ideas. Like,
Please. Don't worry. They'll drop it. They'll drop it.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much for staying tuned and
listening
staying
to
true
us.
and listening to this little.
Because I know you enjoyed
TINUADE
this show.
And my beautiful, glorious Ali.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Please
you for your time.
subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please share this video. Somebody
Yes,
needs
don't
to
just
see
keep it to yourself. Share
Please
on
share
all
it.
platforms. YouTube,
Someone
Twitter,
needs to see it.
Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, High Five, everywhere.
Are you sure you will not be a co-host?
You know, I mean,
Are you sure we will not be
I mean,
programming
if the
together?
chiching,
Yo,
you know, yeah.
the teaching that will finish before program started. We finished it before the program started.
No, my own is chiching in the main, you know what I mean? Guys,
Thank
it
you
was such
so
an
much,
amazing
guys.
time.
Yeah, I really had
Thank you,
fun.
Tinu. I had a great time.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. So till I come your way next time, my name is TINUADE. Please share this video, subscribe, and I'll see you next week Sunday. God bless you. I love
Bless
you.
you. Bye.
Bye.